peace, prosperity, joy, optimism, strength, resilience. I am powerful. I am one of a kind. I am joyous. I am grateful. I am alive. And I am love. Bam. Right. Hey soul family, how are you feeling? How are we doing? It's your girl Jaya Fire. That is a lot of smoke. How are we feeling today? The smoke is out here. It is, feeling the vibes today. I made this at Coconut Festival, and honestly, it was nice. Why does it keep on falling? It's not sturdy enough, but trying to get it that way. Hopefully it stays. But yes, how are you feeling today? Today, I'm feeling like I'm trying to get back to myself. I had a deep soul awakening where I was thinking about life and the afterlife and death, and then a whole bunch of stuff, and the things that were like synchronizing with the thoughts was just really, it was a lot. Like, I just felt a real outer body experience for the past couple of days. But honestly, I'm feeling more like myself again, trying to, keep hope. And this is what made me do this video, because it was a lot. And it just made me realize a lot of things about myself. This smoke, I've never seen it so thick before, so prominent. I mean, like, I have, but like during a video, no. But I guess the energy is there today, folks. It's so beautiful though. It's so beautiful, but the energy is definitely there today. So let's get it. Okay, so I want to say, like, during 2020, I didn't really have like hope or that spark within me to really live life, because honestly, I thought the world was gonna end. So I was just like, okay, do I really want to have kids? Do I really want to, go after the things I want? And then I was also depressed and in survival mode, and I hit rock bottom. So I honestly just wasn't planning for my future, and I just wasn't having hope, right? So I just lost that spark within me. And when I lost that spark within me, I started spiraling into the wrong things. I started dating the wrong people. I started going into the matrix more. I started to, even though I was having a spiritual awakening at the moment, I was still unhealed in certain parts. So I couldn't see past a certain view, right? It's not until I started to get out my head, stop overthinking, and being in my body more and being more present, being more sensual, right? And sensual is just being intact with all of your 6 senses. I mean, there's 5, but I'm gonna say 6 because, the third eye and everything like that. And it made me feel better, like not having a lack mindset and just really being present within stuff. It can be scary. It can feel like, okay, this one thought is holding me back. And if you play into that thought, it definitely will hold you back. It definitely will keep you scared. It definitely will keep you isolated, But I had to get out of my head and more into my body and realize that I need to find that spark again, because that is what life is about. Life is about finding that spark, finding that joy. Being more present. Mind you, there is no fan. But anyways, yes, spirit, come through. Yeah, light up, that spark within you again, because there's something extraordinary about you. There's something unique about you. There's something in you that's waiting to be sparked up. You just have to get out your head about it and just be, right? Even though it is scary, even though like there's so many things out in this world that is a distraction, or could play a part into your lack mindset, but you cannot give into that, because at the end of the day, it's bigger than me, it's bigger than you, it's bigger than all of us. It's just something that's just bigger, you know. Create new memories, hang out with friends, meet new people, try new foods, places, and things. Be comfortable with all the nouns, right? Be comfortable with the unknown, because life is full of surprises, possibilities, challenges, and opportunities. You never know what's going to happen next. You never know what may come across your path to either give you a detour or to, give you a redirection. You just never know. So embrace all of it, right? The unknown and not knowing what's going to happen is scary, especially if you have control issues. It's scary, right? It's like you want to know certain things. You want to know how this is going to play out. You want to know, what's the results of this and that. And even if you do know the result, you're like rushing towards that time. Nah, take your time. Recently I've been like thinking about death, and I know that word is like very triggering in the sense. It was triggering for me, like it would wake me up at night. But it's not until I started to realize that I'm actually alive, and actually living, and actually have the ability to do certain things that certain people don't have the ability to do, or I'm making it past a certain age and some people haven't made it past a certain age, and it's a scary thought, because it's just like, you never know. You never know what's going to happen, number one. Number two is like, when it does happen, you don't know where your soul is going to go, right? So all these thoughts and questions in my head, and just realizing that no matter what, I'm protected. No matter what, I'm safe. No matter what, I don't have to worry about these things that I honestly cannot control. Nobody has the answer to the afterlife. You may have a feeling, but nobody really has an answer, right? And it was just like really scaring me in my head. Even thinking about it now or talking about it now, it's just like, it's triggering for me. But I have to live my life. I have to make everything worth it, Everything has to come into play. Even if I have to like really switch up my routine time to time, add something new into my life, getting off my phone instead of like switching apps and watching Netflix all day or sleeping all day, right? Like I need to do something where I find that spark, just find that spark, right? So, taking a walk, going to the park, going to the beach, writing, journaling, praying, finding something that doesn't just make time fly by, because I feel like we're not looking forward to something and we're just like on our phone being depressed and not really being present. Time is going to fly by, or just like you're doing the same thing each week. Time is going to fly by. But if you start switching it up, doing something new, finding that joy again, time actually takes its time. You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on what you're doing, but it takes its time. So just try to relax and, be present and just find something new in your routine, right? Make your dreams come true, whatever it is. If you want to be a YouTuber, if you want to be a singer, if you want to be an actor, you want to be a writer, you want to be an artist on the whole, you want to paint, you want to be a nurse, you want to be a lawyer, you want to get through college, you want the dream house, whatever it is, like achieve it, because at the end of the day, we only have one life to live, We're only in this lifetime for a certain time, right? So enjoy it for what it is, you know. Like I said, the unknown is scary, and like I literally jumped from one mindset to the other, and like having an outer body experience and just feeling like scared, you know. But I had to push through. I'm telling you guys, it was like real scary. It was real scary. And then to have like death nearby also was like, damn, you know, thinking about the ancestors before me and everything like that, questioning my belief and what I really want to stick with is just like, God, my higher self, has planted something in my head and wanted me to reframe the way that I think and not be so, you know, timid with my decisions. Confirmation, jeez, you know what I'm saying? And just having the universe by my side. And like I said, realizing that it is bigger than me. Yeah. You know? So the world is crazy. The world is crazy. But we gotta use it to our advantage and make our dreams a reality, you know? Trick the system. I don't know. But do something where it works in your favor, right? And speaking of like spirit and everything like that, become more in tune with your beliefs, whether it's, you know, Buddhism, Christianity, the Kemet system, like spirituality on the whole, any religion, whatever it is, like really be in tune with your spirit more, be in tune with the source, be in tune with God more, because, you know, at the end of the day, it is bigger than us, like I said, and at the end of the day, there is an energy, whether it's the universe itself, like protecting us, guiding us every single day, being there by our side and calling us onto our purpose and, you know, bringing us onto higher heights. Believe in that, you know, stand on that, you know, find the purpose that makes sense with you, right? What else? Even if it's science, you know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is, just find something that just really grounds you, right? Adapt to the disruption of change. It may feel chaotic, right? Things might shake up a bit, but it's all about a journey. It's all gonna lead to the same path no matter what. Even though you feel like you're at a detour, you're always where you need to be, right? So just embrace it, go through it, because you can't go under it, you can't go around it. Go through it and come out stronger, right? No matter what. You know, be resilient so you could keep on striving towards your dreams, your goals, your life. Find joy in the littlest things, because we are more fortunate than we think, right? You love yourself and the others around you. You know, we're all trying to figure this life stuff out, so have grace for other people, especially, you know, in your 20s. We're like at the birth, the beginning, like we're just starting our life. So we have to give ourselves grace, because, you know, it's a confusing time. We don't know what direction to really take. We have an eye opener, like, oh shoot, this is really life. Like I really need to like get my stuff together and take it more seriously. We're at that age, so embrace it, give yourself grace, but also understand that you're human at the end of the day. You're gonna make mistakes, you know. So much has happened within the last 5 to 10 years where technology has taken us on higher heights, and COVID and all type of stuff changing. So you could give yourself grace. Like every generation has had it hard, but we've had a turning point that was major for us, you know. So give yourself grace. It's okay to breathe, you know. Don't give up, right? The cycle ends when you realize this worldly chaos does not define you. You know what I'm saying? Like When people be like, Gen Z this, Gen Z that, they're so lazy, don't let that define you. Because if there's people like me or even you or other people that's seeking for something higher than this, seeking for something that has more depth, seeking for something that, actually resonates with us, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't give in to that. Don't let this world define you. Find your own path and be happy with that, no matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's abnormal to your friends, your family, even the world, don't matter. Don't let it define you. What else? Yeah, don't let life knock you down. It's a lot of changes, but always remember that changes is a good thing. Every lesson is a blessing, and just be grateful. There's so many times in my path where I feel like, my world is kind of just like crumbling, but it was always a detour or a change into something greater, into something to keep me back on track, being protected in that way. I know, life is lifing and things don't seem like it's getting better and it just feels like it's getting worse, but trust me, regret is going to be your worst enemy. When people talk about, when older people talk about like they have certain regrets in life of not doing this, not traveling enough, don't be that person. Do what you gotta do. Like, don't have any regrets in life. Prosper into things, be confident, change your life around. You know what I'm saying? Listen to your intuition. What is it telling you to do? Don't regret nothing, because you're supposed to listen to your intuition, and then the situation happened, you're like, damn, I should listen to my intuition. Yeah, don't regret nothing. Just be forward with it, go after the things that you want to go after. When you're young, do everything that you can, or even when you're alive, do everything that you can. Experiment and fail. Get up and try again. Make your own path. You can't follow everybody else and what they're doing, for real. Don't let life or social media intimidate you. You see other people and they're doing so well for a certain age, or you guys are the same age, and it's like, how come they're doing this and that? No, don't let that intimidate you. You have your own path, right? You don't know what they did to get there. They could have cheated the system or something, and once you cheat the system, the truth comes out, and you know what I'm saying? So just be authentic within you and realize that your path is your path. You know what I'm saying? Nobody else's. Don't look at somebody else and be like, oh shit, why can't I be like this person? No, you're not that person for a reason, right? And then for us in our 20s, I know it's scary, coming to terms with the reality of our lives. One day we're going to turn old. One day we're going to have kids if we want. We're not sure what path to take most of the time. Everybody's on our ass, and, seems like the world is getting worse. And, just take your time, breathe. We don't have to go so fast, especially when it comes to December and everything like that. When Christmas is around, I realize that everybody's just going so fast into things. You don't have to go so fast, right? You could slow down, pray, meditate, take your time. Don't worry about time, actually, because time is just an illusion. Things happen when they happen, right? Just chill out. It's okay to be concerned. It's okay to be confused, frustrated, and sad. It's normal. It is normal. If you're a person and you have survived a lot and you have been in survival mode for the longest, and you come to the realization that you don't want to be surviving anymore, you just want to live, it's okay to be confused. It's okay to feel stuck in that moment because you don't know what to do next. You've never, lived life without worry, without struggling, without feeling like you just have to survive, like you're on the grind and hustling every single day, or whatever the case may be. It's okay to be in your soft girl era. It's okay to be elegant. It's okay to be demure. It's okay to be a man and ask for help. It's okay to be a man and communicate. It's okay to be a man and cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to let yourself just be free in whatever emotion that you are feeling. You're human at the end of the day, right? Have hope for your future because there is one. You know what I'm saying? Like, just be here, be present. Don't take anything for granted. You know, to try every path and end up at square one to feel lonely. Just don't give up and, get stuck. Find a way to get up and try again. Find a way to, create your own box if you have to. Take advantage of each and every opportunity. Believe in yourself. Because, hey, one thing about it, if I don't believe in myself, I know that the people around me will. You know what I'm saying? Even if you don't believe in yourself, shoot, I believe in you. Like, you just gotta break the cycles, you know what I'm saying? Live life. Don't be so depressed. And even if you know, like, one day it may be all over, like, don't anticipate that. Just live life. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. You know what I'm saying? It's especially for Gen Z, it's been hard for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we feel like we have no choice but to catch up because things are just moving so fast, especially with social media. No, you could slow down. Like, take a nap if you have to. Like, take a break if you have to. You know what I'm saying? Drink some water. Because you could absolutely slow down. Absolutely prioritize yourself. You know what I'm saying? Even so, it's okay to say no sometimes. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to people please and do certain things. Just take it one day at a time. Live your life. Make sure you check in with yourself. It's okay to ask for help. Right? Be that vessel. It's hard. It's challenging. It's scary. Life is disappointing sometimes. Life is lifing sometimes. You got bills, you got this and that, you got family issues, you got work. But at the end of the day, what are you about? F everything else. What are you about? What are you standing for? What is your purpose? When are you going to prioritize yourself? When are you going to take time for yourself? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I stopped smoking and I was thinking, like, what am I really going to do without the one thing that was bringing me to spiritual heights sometimes, right? But being sober actually brought me to more of a higher height, actually, because I could be more present when I'm sober. I could be more in my body and not my mind when I'm sober. And I could actually embrace life for what it is instead of escaping, trying to use spiritual escapism and everything like that. Like, it's not working out for me. I need to switch it up. I need to create a new routine for myself. What is that routine going to be? Finally creating stability within my life so I could grow, so I could prosper, so I could actually get that dream car, that dream house, that dream family, like actually make my dreams come true. You have to switch it up a bit, right? But I am keeping my head up. You know what I'm saying? Like, a part of me wants to go back in my bed and just crawl up and just, wait till the day come and just like be depressed. And it's been my mindset for the longest. So it's like, at the same time, it's like a bittersweet feeling. Like, I'm letting a part of myself just die out, just letting go of the me that was so depressed and in my head and didn't know my self-worth and everything that made me attract all the stuff in my life up until now. I have to let that person go, and it's bittersweet and it's sad, and I want to stick that way. And like, sometimes the force even brings me back into my old patterns. I'm like, no, I want to be a new person. I want to be better. I have to like get out of this slump and just feel alive, right? So I'm like in the middle of the phase of just like letting this go. But the more I step into the new me, the more I feel alive, the more I feel present, the more I feel love around me, the more spiritual I am. It feels great. but I have to let her go. I need to switch up the routine. It is hard. I'm telling you, it's a bittersweet feeling. You want to go back into it. Sometimes you may go back into it and don't realize you're back into your old self, but you got to keep on going. Find that spark. I'm telling you, find that spark. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace, love, blessings.